Took an ass like a woman.
She was rough and tumble.
That's right. They can't hear us on mics on camera. You're like, shower and turn those fuckers off. Stupid.
Oh, yes, we are back. We are back, and we're back ready for a nice, lovely afternoon attack. It's Roundup Wound Up!
Ew.
Oh, baby, good to have you along with us. It's the Jesse T Show, Monday through Friday, right here from 5 to 6. Every day of the week, we're broadcasting live on KTNT Radio and TV, Broadcasting Podcasting Network, live stream, Periscope, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+. Periscope, did I say already? Yes, I love that Periscope, baby. That's right, late night.
Periscope.
That's right, the
Rider.
submarine race is happening right here in studio live. That's right, we also on Instagram live, saying hi to our friends on Instagram. Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Starting to chime in. Also, Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. We already got Gil Fajardo checking in. Great director, comedian. He's got a good movie out, and we're going to try to bring him up, but we got someone sitting over here. I'll tell you about him in a second. Yes, no. That's you. Yeah, you, him. Finger pointing time. Finger pointing time. Hey.
Finger bopping time.
That's right.
What she said.
Jeff Wester coming in. All right, thanks, Jeff. And Mimi Chen checking in. We're also broadcasting live on the beautiful global radio network of thepowerofvoices.com, Jesse T Show. Go check it out. And of course, we archive everything. But what we're really trying to push right now is our YouTube subscriber channel. It's free, and we got lots of free stuff coming up. Maybe we can con this guy way over to the left to give us some free tickets to a concert, and a comedian concert, and a live concert that he's going to be doing here soon. Maybe we can give some love like that so we can give them to you, our faithful people subscribing on membership at YouTube.com/Jesse Torrero. Lots of good stuff coming up there, and of course you can archive everything right here on the Jesse T Show. Hey, it is good to be back with you. Hey, let's introduce the players right now. No need to introduce this guy. It's just say, Dan the Man, the Road Dog King!
And a zoom to you.
Yes, right, baby. That's right. Hey, we got to forget about the other guys because they're out on gigs right now making lots of money. Hey, guys, I need $20. Michelangelo and David Shark Freilich out making some money, baby. Yeah, we like that. The crew was making money, but I'll tell you what, we don't let you down. We bring the man. He ain't no clown. This guy's got no frown. It's Mr. Bret Hart, baby, way off to the left. Oh, Bret, yeah, baby. That's right. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this guy. He is a doctor. Now, I'm not kidding you. He is a doctor, and not just a doctor of love. He's a doctor, actual doctor. He's got a PhD. Guy's got a brain. Yeah, and also, he's a great movie producer. He's got a couple good films coming out. The one he just finished. He's a terrific comedian. He was on the comedian circuit for a number of years. He has a terrific banking merchant card business. I mean, what is it that this guy doesn't do? And now he drops in my lap something that, well, something passionate to my heart. He's now doing hip-hop and rap music. I love it. Bret Hart, baby. Yeah!
Little Bret. Multi-talented.
What up? Yo, check it. What's going on?
Man, oh, man, you're looking good. I haven't seen you in a while. You got your long locks cut off.
Yep.
Yeah, you're looking sharp, buddy.
Hey, man, for the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? The hair got in the way of my drinking, so I had to get it out the way.
Oh, you were getting... Oh, you want...
Did I just... Uh-oh, I stumped the man.
Oh, my goodness.
Up in the house.
I think this show is going to go right there real fast. Yes, right.
Super speed.
Super fast, man. Super fast, baby. We're not talking about Shaft here. We're super fast, Superfly. Right. Okay. So you got a brand new album out that you're going to be breaking February 7th.
The pre-release party is February 7th. The album drops February 14th on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that you are not a rookie to making music. You've been doing this your whole life.
I've been an entertainer pretty much my whole life, yeah.
Yeah. So this is what, your second or third album?
This is my first album, but the compilation of songs over the course of years.
Right. So you've done a lot of single songs.
Yeah.
Right. And you're putting them all together here on this album. It's called Falsely Accused, Chapter 1. Give me some insight.
What you want to know?
Now I want to know what is falsely accused and how can we start at Chapter 1?
Falsely Accused, it tells a story of kind of, you know, the coming into LA. You've heard a couple of the tracks already. The things you go through, you know, the betrayal of people that stab you in the back, and then you find the psycho people that are here, psycho chicks or dudes that are like crazy. And,
psycho chicks from hell?
Yeah, well, you know, and then, you know, you fall in love, or you think you do, and then, you know, you find out, you know, that that's not cool, and then you decide to remember, you know, what people are going to remember you after they tromp on you.
Yeah.
And then you find that one special person, you fall in love, and then lightning comes back saying, look, I'm going to rebrand myself, and we're going to take this, and we're going to do this the right way next time around.
I mean, you can get rid of the Viagra at that point, right?
Well, you know, Viagra's only useful for people like that can't get it up.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're good.
Dan the man.
I'm waiting for a transplant myself.
Well,
I'm going to keep the original one as a spare.
Just in case, you know, you need a backup all the time.
Backup unit. 1 out of 12. See the woman. Go to.
Well, you know, I heard that Dan the Man here is not only the founder and president of the Smallcocks Foundation of America, but he's also like a member. So that's actually pretty awesome.
An honorary.
An honorary member, even that.
Man, he's better than those hair implant commercials, right? I'm also a member.
Well, like you said, you know, when you say just a tip, he's already in.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
Lord help you. I'm glad you're talking for yourself. Hey, let's play the first song off the brand new album. Then we're going to get into the issues of the day. We got some more music to play, but let's play this. Set it up for me. It's called Fallen.
It's called Fallen. It's about falling in love, and it was sung with one of the most talented individuals in the world, a wonderful pop artist star named Piper, and she's amazing. She's awesome, and she's beautiful, and you know, she's just awesome.
Sitting at home, thinking about you gone. 3 a.m., can't sleep, hope nothing's wrong. Waiting for the car, sleep's done. At the same time, hoping you have tons of fun. Sometimes hard for a guy like me. Someone who falls in love at the drop of a key. When I think about you every night, even the worst days, I'm brighter than bright. The way you make me laugh, the way you make me smile, the way you make me feel if we touch once in a while. I don't want to be the one that you settle for. That'd be a bloody disaster through our door.
Who's doing the rap? Me. That's me. My album. Actually, I'm the singer. I sing like a girl. Piper's tuned in, I think. She's working.
You can't know what my feelings for you are, because I'm afraid that I've gone too far. I'm afraid maybe I've become too strong with the past, haven't done you so wrong. Hope you would see my feelings were very true, all the time knowing that it was all on you. Are you gonna think that it's not cool and wrong, thinking about you and writing this song? I really hope that maybe there's a chance, hoping and praying, willing to take a stance. Where's our future? Is there for you and me? Hope my feelings inside you can see.
Can't wait to see this.
Falling for you, baby. Trying to be so very, very strong. Living on my own emotions. What can I do to make you mine? I'll be wrong for you till the end of time.
Last chorus.
No, this is just near the end. I got it.
And? And next time you got to bring that beautiful lady in here. Oh my goodness. The memories and imagery of her singing. She could be falling anywhere as far as I'm concerned. Oh, baby. That's right. I like her. What's her name?
Piper.
Piper.
Yep.
Woo, baby
She is
Piper.
amazing, and she's probably one of the most talented people I had to work with on this album.
Right. Next time you come in, don't send her. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. Your album's going #1, baby. As far as I'm concerned. Anybody by the name of Piper who's beautiful? Ha. Hey, Piper, baby. Right. Right. Hey, great song. I like it, man. It's called "Fallen." It's a love song.
It is.
Yeah. And inspiration behind that, real quick.
The song or the album?
The song.
The song. It kind of came off a different inspiration of falling in love with that one true person that you find, the
Right.
soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Very nice. Very nice. We've all been there. And I'll tell you, I broke a lot of songs in my career over 40 years in the radio business. And it's nice to be able to break another one. Good job. I like it a lot, man.
Thank you.
It's really good. We got another song coming up later on in the show.
Yeah.
That's a kick-ass song.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're talking about like New York, Frank Sinatra. He does Chicago. Tony Bennett does what, San Francisco.
Yeah.
And Brett Hunt's going to be doing L.A., baby. This is going to be the new L.A. song.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I think so.
Randy Newman, Move Over, right?
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got that coming up. Hey, great song. I really like it. Hey, check it out. Where can they get this album? Where can they see it? Where can they hear it? I know you got some videos coming up before we jump into the rest of the show. Where can they get it?
The videos are going to be kicking out over the next couple of weeks. And then the album drops February 14th. It'll be in all online distribution, and it'll be at Barnes & Noble's, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, so you'll be able to pick it up.
And you can go on Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. I posted up the cover of the album, which is mysteriously cool, man.
It's way cool.
It's wicked cool, dude. You got to like it. And it's all from a white boy, too.
Hey, man. Whoop.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
That's right.
Get jiggy with it.
I don't know about that vision, Dan, man. I don't know if I want to get jiggy with it. Hey, talk about that and sexual harassment going on in Hollywood and all this crazy stuff that's going on. I mean, really? Everybody's been getting jiggy with everything. Do you think that after all these weeks now, there are some perpetrators that are really awful, bad people? But do you guys think that this has crossed the line now? And in a lot of ways, it's turning into a witch hunt, a la how they went after James Franco and Tom Sizemore. And Tom Sizemore came in here and he had documentation that said from the police department that nothing happened. And so James Franco is fighting it. Sean Hannity is fighting it. People are fighting this now. Mike Douglas is fighting it. And so do you think it's crossed over to a witch hunt, Brett?
I think everyone needs to just smoke some weed and lay back and chill. Because to be honest with you, it could be. It's going into all the industries across entertainment, and it's kind of getting to a point where it might get out of hand. Now people are just looking for that dollar.
You think it's like chips on the shoulder from years past?
Could be. Hey, he didn't cast me in a movie, I'm pissed. Or hey, I didn't get that audition, so I'm now really upset. Or hey, that album didn't, or that song didn't drop, so I'm whatever. And it could be, both sides, men, women, it doesn't matter. I'm not going on either one of the sides. It's just, I think that, if there's documented proof, and don't get me wrong, I don't like some of the shit that I've heard and things that go down. If it actually happens,
like Wienerstein. I call it like Wienerstein.
I don't condone that. Absolutely not. But the fact is, you're opening doors now that are going to just be people that want to go, that have a vendetta for some reason and say, hey, I want $1 and, I want to make a quick buck.
Yeah. I think it's kind of crossing over, especially when men and women who are accused of this are being accused by one person 25 years ago, 30 years ago, and it's by recollection and memory, and they were not at a particular place where anybody saw them, and all of this stuff. Whereas, like with Weinstein, right? Everybody knew he was doing it. It was rampant. Him and his brother, before they even started Miramax, they were, kind of a wild bunch of guys like that. And when they got the power, well, there's some criminal charges that might come his way in New York against this guy. So the point is, I think a lot of it is starting to cross over into that witch hunt. And that's not a good thing, Dan the Man.
That's right. It's just because you're accused doesn't mean you're convicted. We need to have due process, and where's the evidence? But I'm not saying that there was a lot of cases that were true. That was wrong. But, you have to take the bitter with the bad, and you have to find out the truth.
See, I think all this started changing way back when Clinton got his butt busted with Monica Lewinsky and all those other women who came forward, and there were even many more than that going back to his Arkansas days when he was governor in Arkansas. I think it went all the way back to then. Of course, you had Obama giving Clinton a special congressional award, and it gave Weiner, the Weiner guy, the Weiner, the sexting guy, a congressional award, gave Weinstein congressional award, and gave Bill Cosby, who's probably on the retrial in today's light, the way things are right now, he probably is going to have a tougher time than he did the last time.
Well, I got a question. I mean, you're talking stuff that happened, 20, 30 years ago, right? Wasn't that like the 60s? And didn't you guys just have sex with everybody then?
No, brother. You're in a time warp. That was the 80s.
Oh, okay.
The 90s.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, when we talk about the 60s, we got to go to the old king in the sky, Lee Baby Michaels.
East Coast vibe.
That's East Coast vibe. Now we're going back to the 60s and 70s, right?
Make love, not war.
But, it was a different time then. I mean, people...
Peace, love, dove.
Yeah.
Peace, love, dove.
Peace, love, and dove.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm going to put that in my next song.
But it's just, I believe it's unless you have really strong evidence, you're only hurting the victims that have been victimized. And you, of course, are hurting the alleged accusers, or the ones that are being accused. I mean, if it's really happening, then we have to have investigation and make sure that the evidence is there and get away from this in a lot of ways. But I do believe that in Washington, D.C., these power-hungry rat bastard pedophilia perverts, politicians, these guys, they're just
out of control.
Out of control. Guys dropping their drawers in their congressional offices when, these kinds of things. And it's just completely out of control there. And, I would like that swamp even cleared up a little more. That's for sure. Yeah.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
That's right. Izzy Clay is on, man. Dave Navarro checked in. Jose Lamas, Malia Bernal, Becky Romero, Kelly Festig. You like the way I rolled my R's there, Becky? Romero. Stephen Linares, Jeff Wester is on. A good checking in. Thanks a lot. On the Jesse T Show, we're doing Roundup, Wound Up, and that brings us to Sweet Dick himself. And I'm not talking about Dick Nixon, and I'm not talking about Sweet Dick on Rowan and Martin laughing. That's right. I'm talking about Sweet Dick Durbin accusing the president of calling a certain country a shithole.
That's a shitload what he came up with. Fake news again.
I think LA's a shithole.
Well,
welcome to hell.
You talk about a city that doesn't run well. You got garbage in this city because the city council of Los Angeles can't figure out the contracts for the new garbage pickup services, and it's a monopoly, and people are getting paid off, and there's a lot of scandal about this now. You got garbage building up in these commercial and apartment areas that's 8-10 feet high. It's not being picked up.
I think that to be honest with you, the garbage company or whatever here in LA, I think they're underfunded.
And that's why what they did is it's a city service. But what they've hired is 4 companies privately to go out and help the city pick up garbage. Because what they want to do is the long-term retirement funds from the garbage pickup people are escalating tremendously over the years, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, that they're trying to figure out a way for the future not to have to pay those retirement and 401ks, et cetera, by privatizing it on the outside. But the problem is that the companies that won the contracts have absolutely misjudged the amount of garbage that this city creates.
But you know what? One thing I can say about LA, okay, and don't get me wrong, this is my home. Even though we're having issues like that, even though you see them in different areas, the garbage piled up, and you see, we have a homeless population that's huge. This is still the city of dreams. This is still my city, and I no matter what's said about it, it's still my city.
Well, of course,
yeah.
you know, people in
It's
Chicago
LA.
say the same thing, and people in Philadelphia and
Right.
Kansas City say the same thing. But still, the bottom line is when you drive down the street and you see garbage and homelessness taking up neighborhoods and alleyways and creating the stench of pee and urine and excrement, human excrement. I mean, what do you know? There's got to be something done there.
Well,
And I think we're all far too politically lax on it. I think we got to get out there and do something that is a little more strong about
I
this.
think we're lazy.
Absolutely.
Because, to be honest with you,
That's really good.
I'll walk down my street, and if I see garbage on the grass or something as I'm walking down my street, I'll pick it up and take it to the next receptacle and put it away. I mean, if we all picked up, 2 pieces of garbage a day, just 2, everyone in LA, because we love this city. This is our home.
Right.
All we got to do is pick up 2 pieces a day. Think about how many pieces of garbage we can pick up and how clean we can get our streets.
And why do you think
Seriously.
people don't do that? What happened to
Lazy.
civic responsibility that all of us grew up with,
Lazy.
wherever we were born?
Just lazy. It's not my thing. It's somebody else's.
The scum, the filth, the dirt. Don't be a litter bug.
That's right. What happened to that? Those things that we learned when we were kids. You know, not to write on somebody's wall or garage door, not to leave trash out in the middle of an open field or on some corner where there's no light and camera. Not the illegal dump. I fought that illegal dumping issue in the San Fernando Valley for 6 years. You know, not and the homeless thing. I've been trying to do things about that. These encampments and the things that they create. I mean, where as a civic responsibility have we failed? Well, one, we failed in money.
That changed though this year because weed's now illegal, so we're good.
Yeah, but
Taxes are gonna be he's amazing.
hey, man, they're doing nothing about it, though, in the state. They're so backwards and behind. They should have been on this 2 years ago.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, you know that. I mean, in that respect, and I do have a problem with that, even though we have to do something about the money being made because it does create criminal activity when you have millions of dollars sitting in your vault at your home because you're a grower and licensed to be able to do that. And it's not being done or put to good use at all within the system for civic improvements and things like that. So I am on board about the banking regulations that seem to be changing already because 7 or 12 states sent their attorney generals just today sent up a letter to the Congress saying we want the banking to ease up on this so that we can legalize this money.
Yeah, but banks are okay. So you got bankers, and they're kind of retarded. They're federally funded, so they're afraid of the federal government. And as far as the federal government's concerned, it's still illegal, which is kind of stupid. But to be honest with you, I mean, even the politicians in Washington D.C. that are saying no, keep it illegal, or then they're turning around and smoking a joint. So
you see, I got a problem with that, and I'll tell you why. Look at. Because you got nothing but more DUIs happening, like in Colorado. I mean, when they sanctioned all of that, and they got their way of doing it in the state of Colorado. They made a lot more money to help the infrastructure and to help the state itself. But tickets and vehicular death and DUIs have gone up tremendously. Now that creates more money for the city and the municipalities. I get it. But what about the death on the highway? Now we not only have to deal with drunks, now we got to deal with people that are too high, and it's legal.
And now we have to worry about secondhand smoke and becoming contact high.
Now what about that too? Secondhand smoke. I mean, they pounded down our throats. Secondhand smoke issue, secondhand smoke issue, secondhand smoke issue. Now, you can be someone's car, they can be smoking a joint, and you got secondhand smoke like up in Smoke and Cheech and Chong. Yo,
man, I just want to smoke my weed, man. What are you trying to do, man? I just want to smoke some weed and get going on. What are you trying to do, man? You can't be smoking weed on the Jesse Torrero show, man. You can't be doing, man, I'm just trying to get high. I just want to smoke my joint, man.
Hey, man. I got this big joint, man. It's so big. Here, let me whip it out. Look at the size of this, man.
She said last night. Oh, wait. Back to the other one.
Yes. Hey, man, this is some good shit, man. Remember that scene?
Yo, man, you can't be smoking that here, man.
Man, this is like, I got it from my brother, man. It's really good. Here, have it. Oh man, what is that? Oh man, it's some really good shit, man. Right? Dog shit, right? He's smoking dog shit, right?
Some dank ass weed.
Right, I'm telling you. So I mean, look
We
at
sidetrack. We love
yeah,
it.
we do that, but that's what we do. I mean, so I don't think the comment that Dick Durbin said he heard. Now he's backtracking on it. They said, "Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't." Maybe they didn't say that. Maybe that was just a kind of falsified, fake kind of news story. Dick Durbin has been a liar his whole political career, and he was the one that these guys: Clinton, Durbin, Schumer, Barney Frank, Elmer Fudd, Barney Frank, Durbin, Schumer, Clinton, and Henry Cisneros in the 80s under the Clinton regime. They created the legislation to force Fannie and Freddie Mac to buy loans from the banks that they would never had bought before. By lowering the ball, they created high LTV and high debt-to-income ratios that Fannie and Freddie were forced to buy from the banks, so the banks were then able to create 5-3, no money down, 80-20 loans, 100% financing, and they sold all that to Fannie and Freddie, where they wouldn't have bought that before the Clintons, because you had to have 23% only of your income could be used towards a mortgage payment. Then it jumped up to 57% when they changed the legislation for Fannie and Freddie to force Fannie and Freddie to buy all these loans in the secondary mortgage market. That happened in the 80s, and they knew it was going to collapse 20, 30 years down the road, and that's what the subprime blow-up was really about. And they created this, and all of them are just liars.
There was a movie on that not long ago.
Yeah. I mean, I lived through that as a broker here in Los Angeles and doing loans. When that stuff was happening, I said, "Oh, great! Now they got Fannie and Freddie buying these C and D paper loans," and what that means is that a whole bunch of people shouldn't have been able to buy a house that bought a house because they couldn't afford 6 months of payments and then went into foreclosure. So that's what happened, and that led to the subprime blow-up, because it just became more creative, more selling off the second mortgage market. And then all of a sudden, Fannie and Freddie were holding back foreclosures and notes that went way beyond their books could afford. And that's exactly what happened. And that was because of Clinton, Dick Durbin, Chuck Schumer, two names that are in the news right now all the time, Henry Cisneros, the head of HUD, who was indicted, and Barney Elmer Fudd Frank. Okay? They were the ones, and a few Republicans that went along with it. So anyhow, this whole concept of what Dick Durbin said about, shithole and all that, I don't know, man. I've been to 43 countries in the world, and a lot of these countries are pretty shitty. I'm serious. I'm not talking about the people. I'm just talking about, have you ever been in Haiti or the Dominican Republic? I've been to the Dominican Republic. Oh, let me tell you, there's some places there that, Jamaica, you go into Jamaica to
Vacation.
Kingston. Oh yeah, as long as you stay on the ocean.
Jamaica.
But if you go to Torrero, yes.
Hey man.
Hey, look at it's
I
Margarita.
understand Jamaican girls are like really hot.
It's Margaritaville, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere all the time.
Telling you.
They are.
I hear they're hot.
Here's the problem though, man. As long as you're in the tourist area, because if you go back in the country 25 or 40 miles, you got to go there with AK-47 escort. Otherwise, because you're going to get pinpointed. Oh, that's an American. Let's take them. Yeah, I mean, the ghettos of Jamaica, Kingston, Otorios and stuff. It's unbelievable when you see them.
Back home in Jamaica.
And so why should we be responsible for those countries? Well, we are. We send more money in this country to any other country than anybody in the world. We're the most giving nation in the world. And so why can't we call it what it is? And what it is, you can't face your problem until you call it what it is. And some of those countries are really crappy. I'm sorry. That's the way it is.
Why can't we all just live in peace and have a great time and have a few drinks, cocktails, and get laid? And
you tell me. I have no idea why.
That sounds great to me.
I have no idea why. Hey, Shark! Can you hear us?
We have a caller.
Shark.
Sure can. What's up, good-looking people?
Hey, man, I don't know if anybody can hear you right now, but it's okay. I'll move this microphone over here to here, and we'll do
You're
it.
on speaker, baby.
Oh, you're right there. That's how it works. Hey, look, let me ask you a question. What do you think about President Trump, who allegedly said shithole, but now Dick Durbin is going back on it and saying, well, I didn't hear it. I'm not sure I heard it. You know?
It's a typical liberal democratic fake news that jumps to the conclusion and proposes stuff that's not factual, not true, or whatever until they verify it. And that's the way the masses are the asses, and they control it.
So would you agree in your travels around the world that there are some places that are shitholes?
Yes. And the ones that he named are some of them.
Yeah.
Parts of Africa, parts of Europe, South America. I mean, we got shithole counties and states in our own country.
I mean, tell you what.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to name something before you can change something.
Hello. Well, that's why Barry Soetoro never said Islamic terrorists.
Oh, you're talking about Obama, who's not really a citizen?
No, about Barry Soetoro, who posed as Barack, middle name Hussein Obongo.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy who created a whole bunch of crime, like Benghazi, and like giving away uranium, 20% of our uranium.
That had to do with Hillary, I think, too, as well, for $147 million for 20%.
Yeah, and dropped all that money in Iran and gave Hezbollah and Hamas billions of dollars on his way out. Oh, you're talking about that guy.
Barry Soetoro.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember him.
The guy from Kenya that his grandmother swore was born there.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With a fake Hawaiian birth certificate that was proved to be doctored. But yeah, enough about the past. Let's talk about the present and the future. When's that wall going to get built?
Yeah, man, I like that wall, Brett. You like that wall?
Which wall's that?
The wall on the border of America and Mexico. Are you for that or against that?
Is it going to put people to work and create employment?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm for it.
Not just the album by Pink Floyd.
The Wall. Hey, I like that album.
That's a great album, man.
That's an awesome album.
It is.
I mean, what do you think about? Do you think we should build 200 or 300 miles of it this year?
Dude, to be honest with you, I don't know. I honestly don't have an opinion on it one way or another.
So let me ask you this. Do you care if we have legal immigration or illegal immigration?
I do care about that.
Okay. If you care about that, then what's the harm in building a wall? If we tie it to revamping our immigration law.
Why can't we revamp the immigration law without the wall?
Because they will still come over. They'll still come over.
Why don't we just increase border patrol and increase?
Or do you propose putting an armed guard every 10 feet for 1,200 miles?
Well, it'd create more employment.
I think building a wall would create more employment than that, maintaining the wall. I think the wall is a symbol. That's what I think it is.
So instead of, give us your masses, it's, keep your masses to yourself.
That's right. We don't need any more people.
Okay.
We just got to have good ones come here.
Yeah.
Crooks and
Islamic terrorists.
And rapists and murderers. And,
Yeah, keep the
not that we
terrorists
don't
out.
have enough already. Of our own.
We need major.
We need to import more, yeah.
We need to have major fact checking on everybody.
Oh, I agree. I think that, we need to make sure people are in line and doing what they're supposed to do to get the immigration visas and stuff, like we have to if we go somewhere else.
If I move to Russia, China, India, Pakistan, Germany, England, France, man, they're going to fact check me like ever. And
guess what? They don't have a wall.
Let alone Mexico.
What's that?
I mean, look at the rules and the guidelines and the laws for anyone coming into the country of Mexico.
Nobody wants to go there.
But I'm just saying, the rules that they have in place, you can't own property on the beach. You can't do this. You can't vote. You can't blah, blah, blah. You don't get fucking government assistance.
Nope.
Yeah. But everyone, that's why they're coming here, because they go to the front of the line and vote Democrat.
Yeah, and they get $3,500 as they're a refugee immediately.
Yeah, probably more than that as a first timer, and then that they just walk out to the mailbox and keep pumping out kids, which are what, anchor babies, or is there like 380-something thousand already kids here, along with their 2.6 million.
Well, wait. You're talking about the DACA Dreamers, right?
Is that what they are?
Yeah, man. Don't you have a heart? What's wrong with you? You are a heartless SOB.
But I can't go to their country and ask what they're trying to get and receiving.
But after 30 years of living in America, don't you think somebody would get wise and become a citizen?
How about 55 years of being born here, living in this place, watching it turn to shitholes where they influx into our country and build up the little gangs in the 18th century?
Oh, you're talking about MS-13? That Trump just busted like 500 of them?
Yeah. It's like crazy. And I got nothing against anyone's opinion as long as they can back it up with facts.
Fast and Furious, man. Why we sent the cartels nothing but AR-15s, Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah.
But that got shut down.
Generations.
So you see, this is why we got to have a wall. It's a symbol.
I agree.
We have to revamp the immigration process. We have to do something about DACA babies. I say send them all back.
Well,
but then I'm a racist, a bigot, a discriminating, rightist, conservative, crazy man.
You forgot asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're deplorable.
Let me tell you something also, brother. The silent killer may not come from the South. It may come from the whatever, and I hate to pick out one ideology over the other, but our northern border and what Trudeau is doing up there, letting all the Syrians and appointing Islamic Muslims to their thing.
Oh no, wait a second, man.
I'm sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent.
We have to have no. I'm sorry. We have to have Sharia law up in Wisconsin and Michigan. Thank you very much. Sharia, yeah. We need to have Sharia law. I want Sharia law. I want Sharia. I want to be able to beat my woman.
And have 4 or 5 wives.
That's right. Give me Sharia law.
Make $10,000 a month just by kids.
Sure. Why not?
A workplace that sells alcohol and then sue the place for serving alcohol at the place you got a job at.
Yes, I think Sharia law should be put in place, and MS-13 should be the police agency for Sharia law.
And what about all the people that promised they would leave if Trump got president?
Oh, because they did. Oh no.
One of them is gone.
No, of course not. No. Yeah.
What's up with that?
Because they're all being busted for pedophilia and pervertness. Thank you.
Their mouth is full of shit.
Okay, man. I gotta go. Talk to you later, Shark.
Love you guys.
All right.
God bless America.
Right on. Okay, there we go. I think we covered that.
How about just one love and world peace, man?
You know something? I wish we could have one love and world peace.
Smoke a joint and be cool.
Smoke a joint, get laid, and just call it a day, man.
You know, I wish we could do that, but unfortunately, they won't let us do that. Then we don't have a prosperous nation. We don't have a lot of things that go on. So I mean, unfortunately, the '60s revolution didn't work out.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes. I was being very sarcastic there in my sarcasm.
Are there laws on the books as relates to immigration that will take care of all of these issues that we're faced with?
No, that's our immigration law is so backwards and ancient. They got to revamp the whole thing from scratch, from the get-go. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem.
There are enough things on the books that we're not enforcing.
I would agree with that.
You got to start there first before you build a fucking wall.
Well,
it's only going to knock down some foot traffic coming in. But what about the people that are flying in here on visas and they stay and they don't go home? What about the Russian mafia that bought up half of South Florida, all the condos on the ocean? What about the Israelis that come here and don't go back?
Yep.
What about the Palestinians and the Germans?
Yep.
The Russians, people from all over Europe that are here illegally. Nobody talks about it.
What about Asians, too?
Right. What about all the nations?
The Pakistanis and Indians that come down through Washington. Right.
Why don't we talk about that?
Toss them all out.
But that's not what's happening.
No, but they should.
How you feel about the guy that they just sent home and been here for 30 years? Family's got a business, been paying taxes, no criminal background.
Why didn't he apply for citizenship already?
Well, he has been.
He's not a citizen.
It's a long process.
It's 5 years.
How about the Lakers? Those guys are awesome.
You know, the Lakers, well, that brings us to LeVar, LeVar Ball. You know, he got $30 million from Facebook.
What?
LeVar Ball got $30 million from Facebook to do the reality show, The Ball Brothers.
How do I get $30 million from Facebook to do a reality show on balls?
Look at you have to have a.
I have balls.
Yeah, but you have
the man's got balls.
But you gotta have
Ball
a big
in the family.
Ball in the family. I like that.
You gotta have a big stick, man.
Hey, I got a big stick.
Well, then we can call you the stick and ball guy.
Right.
I love you, man. You know, that's true. How come we all can't get $30 million for our balls?
Did you see that thing that's going on Twitter right now? That lottery winner out of Florida?
No, I didn't. Tell me about that one.
The lottery winner out of Florida won like $500 million.
Oh, the two guys?
He's giving $5,000 to everyone that follows him, likes his tweet about giving $5,000 out, and retweets.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do that.
To the first 50,000 people that do that.
Okay, well then, what's his name? Let's do that.
I'd have to look. He's probably already at 50,000 because that was
$5,000
to everyone that does it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. Well, it's called self-marketing, right?
Hey man, if he's got $500 million to play with, let him do it.
Well, let me see. Taxes. He
would or $500 million. Yeah.
He got $500 million, but he probably cut in half, so he probably has $250 million net in his pocket.
Yeah.
Well, he better watch out because he can go through that pretty darn fast. For 50,000 people at $5,000, that's
he can produce a reality show called Ball in the Family.
Yeah.
About 3 crazy oddballs sitting on a radio show talking about balls.
Right. Is that anything like the place I go have steaks at Cock and Balls?
Oh, that's the strip club down the street.
How about Bush and Balls?
Bush and Balls? You go to Bush and Balls?
Yeah, Bush and Balls.
Yeah, I'll go to VIP. It's a little, nicer.
A little cleaner? You don't got sticky...
Jumbo's up in the house.
You don't got sticky floors?
Nah, Jumbo's is a cool place to be.
Don't you like the place they got the wide bodies, though?
The body shop over at
What about the Pink Pussycat?
Oh boy, this show's turned into what I thought it was going to turn into.
We should go to Vegas and hit strip clubs over there.
Look at
Sorry, did I get you off track?
When your album goes #1, you are taking us to Vegas, and we're going to hit the strip clubs. That's what we're going to do.
Dude, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
I don't know what I'm going to do in a strip club because Mama T will kick my butt. So
we'll take Mama T. She can go too.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I'll let Mama T go see the Thunder from Down Under.
No, thank you. Yes. No, I don't want. No, she can't see that. Then she'll be disappointed.
In you?
Yes.
Oh, come on. It's not like that.
Well, no, I'm not built like a redwood tree. I'm just built like a big pine tree.
You know what? I learned a long time ago. There's one thing you can always learn how to do.
What?
If you learn how to use your tongue in the right way,
yeah,
it doesn't matter how sexually good you are. Because you can always go down and just call it a day.
Page 2.
Dump him again?
Page 2.
Twice in one night.
Page
Never before.
I'm telling you. Wow. How do I come back on that one? Because the man is right.
You got one trick in your toolbox and you use it.
Hey, Dave Navarro says they already have Ball in the Family, starring LeVar Ball and his 3 sons. We know that.
Nice.
But these are white balls.
Hey.
Not balls. Oh, it's on Facebook, I know.
Yeah, then it must be true.
Yes, it must be true. Well, Linda Fettig, she's from Michigan, and she says, you're right when you start talking about the Islamic and the problems they're having coming out of Canada.
We're taking Facebook.
Oh, I do a lot of that. So yeah, once in a while. Awesome. Okay, so look at.
What up?
So tell me about this comedy show coming up.
Comedy show coming up. It's called Porn Star Approved.
Now, what is Porn Star Approved? Does that mean that you engage a lot of porn stars to approve your comedy show?
So it came out of an idea I had.
Right.
Well, talking to somebody who's a porn star.
Yes.
And I just heard a bunch of stories. I used to hear these stories about him, and I used to talk to him, and they'd tell me all these stories about crazy stuff.
Yes.
And so I built this comedy routine around it, and I was like, I haven't been on a comedy stage in a while. As you know, it's been a few years since I've been on a comedy scene.
You are still very comedic.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
and so what we decided to do, Christine Bennett and myself, she's a comedy producer.
Oh.
Decided
she's
to
not a porn star?
No, but she's really funny.
Oh, okay.
She tells jokes like a porn star, so she's good.
I like that.
All right.
Right.
She.
So this is an adult show.
It is an adult show.
Oh.
So what we're doing is we got Flip TV.
Okay.
To do a live stream of a comedy show. Yeah, Flip TV, the second largest TV channel on Roku. So they got like 400 million impressions and 40 million subscribers.
We have 11 million impressions.
They're
they have 400.
They're killing it. They're going to do a live stream of the show. We're going to have about 6 comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse T and Dan are going to pregame the show.
We're pregaming the show. We are like the pregame announcers.
Pregame the show.
Yes, that's right.
We're giving away gift bags.
We're doing the play-by-play action. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yes. Well, you need a play-by-play.
Look, I'm always been play-by-play. That's right. And we're going to bring you all that like pre-game action, just like the NFL, just like the MLB. Yeah. We're going to be there doing the whole thing backstage, on stage. We got a couple contests we're going to do to hype and kind of warm up the juices of the audience. Dan the Man and I.
Get the moisture flowing.
You got to get that. You got to get the beefsteaks cooking and the moisture flowing, baby.
That's right.
And that's what we're going to be doing. And then we turn it over to the master technicians.
And we have a wet audience at that point. So
yes, right. I'm good to go.
So, but yeah, it's going to be at the end of February, beginning of March. It's called Porn Star Approved. It's going to be a venue here in LA.
And all of the talent has to be approved by the porn stars. So I guess Dan the Man, you and I have to be approved by porn stars.
Yay!
Well, we actually.
Where's my audition?
You want to be your audition? We're gonna use you as the fluffer in the back.
There we go again.
Oops, there it is.
There it is.
I decline.
Aww.
Oh, come on. No, you should have said I want to be the fluffy, not the fluffer.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
There we go.
All right.
But yeah, and they're actually hosting. We have a actually pretty well-known porn star that'll be hosting for Flip TV.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
And you're going to be up there performing.
I'll be on the headlining act. I'll be up there performing. I'll come up after the other comedians.
It's good to be the headlining act rather than the ass finding act.
That's true. Right. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. It's going to be end of February, beginning of March. Tickets are going to go on sale here soon, and everyone that buys a ticket and shows up gets there's going to be a gift bag for everybody. It's got about $100 worth of incentive goodies in it.
Well, that's pretty darn good. Yeah. So can we get some tickets to give away on YouTube?
We will be giving tickets away on your radio show. So absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a half a dozen or so, right?
We'll probably have about 20 tickets we can give away.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. I like that.
Oh,
we'll give that stuff away. I told you, lots of good stuff coming up here.
Yeah.
Porn Star Approved.
Porn Star Approved. Comedy Hour.
Yes, that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do that.
It's a PSA announcement.
Yeah. Porn Star Approved. What date is it again?
End of February, beginning March. The date will be out here probably in the next week or so.
So, end of
February, beginning of March sometime.
Do you know the location yet?
That's why we're waiting.
Okay.
That's what we're waiting on the date.
Negotiating that now?
We have a location. We're negotiating the date.
Okay, sounds good. So we can look for that coming up here. You got to come back here and tell us when you got it booked in and locked down and ready to go.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
That's good. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's an hour and a half of comedy. You can't go wrong with that.
Any of that money going to charity or anything like that?
Actually, funny thing that you say that.
Yes, it's a funny thing I said that.
Funny thing
How did I know that?
It's going to go to my personal account for porn star and hookers.
Right.
So we can give them a better quality of life.
All right. I like that. Did you know?
Actually, we're donating some of the money to the veteran programs.
Oh.
So we are donating some money to the veteran.
They have to be veteran porn stars?
No, they got to be veterans, U.S. military veterans.
That were porn stars?
No porn stars, just veterans.
Well, you said it's Porn Star Approved, and it's going to your porn star charity, right?
That was a joke. It goes to your porn star charity.
No, it doesn't. Because
Mrs. T?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, I'm coming home tonight. I am.
At about 3 a.m.
Yes.
Roll hard and put up wet.
That's right. Like my Harley.
I'm sleeping in the Gray Ghost tonight. Lord help me. No, I'm going to have to tell Mama T that I'm going to like, Burrito Fest or something that night. Otherwise, I'm going to be in serious
trouble.
Go
to a Bratwurst Fest.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Okay. Well,
no, it's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a great time at the comedy show. It's going to be really cool. And it's the first time I've been on stage in, 4 years, 5 years?
That's funny. I've heard some of their stuff, too. It's really good. It's very funny. Very funny. Very good stuff.
It's amazing. And by the way, every joke I tell is actual true conversations or actually spoken stuff from porn stars.
I believe that.
Wow.
Actual stuff that happened.
Yeah.
How long did you interview the porn stars?
They all
okay, so no, he only lasted for a few minutes with the porn stars.
That was
I actually ended up dating one, and that's kind of how this kind of came about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. Now I'm dating her.
Now he's dating her.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Mama T?
I'm not dating her. I'm buying her some dates. Wait, I'm not buying dates.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
You're buying her jewelry.
Fruit dates. Dates. Dan, can you help me here?
You're on your own.
Oh!
Ouch!
Oh!
Tomahawk missile to the head.
Hey, that branch that you're out there that you're drawing a saw to right now, it's probably on the other side, that closer to the tree.
Is that? Absolutely, man.
All right, good, man.
So you've got that coming up, and the release of the album that we're going to play, this great song about LA and the LA party stuff and scene, and it's really good. I like this song a lot. I like Fallen. What a great way to start the show. But you got this dropping on the 14th.
14th of February, Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And Fallen is muy romantic.
Oh.
Hi, Jasmine Espada, the great PR publicist.
Jasmine Espada. That's right, Jasmine.
That's my publicist.
That's his publicist. Yes, and she's terrific. She's one of the best in the city. We love Jasmine. She's had us out at a lot of places. Right.
She puts me out of a lot of places.
But I just want to know if she puts up any place. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're probably going to call on that.
There he goes, putting his foot in his mouth again.
That saw keeps going on that tree branch that you're on.
That's one thing you don't want to get is a petite, beautiful woman like that mad at you. Because they have a rage of thunder and lightning.
That's true.
Especially Latinas. Ay, ay! Lord helps us. Jasmine Espada, a terrific PR and publicist here in Los Angeles. One of the very best. And we love her. We tease her a lot, but we do love her. She's just terrific. Whew, I think I got off. Right?
You think you got off?
I think
I second that emotion.
Dead man walking.
Dead man walking. All right, so we got the new album is called
Falsely Accused, Chapter 1.
Okay, and you can get it where?
You'll be able to get it online at all digital platforms, including iTunes and all those, Spotify, and you'll be able to purchase it in stores, Best Buy, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, and Target.
When is the video dropping?
We have 3 videos. 2 are going to drop before February 7th, and then LA Party, the song you're going to hear right now, is going to drop 8 o'clock at night at the pre-release party. Will be the first time worldwide that it's shown.
And that's the 7th, right?
7th of February.
All right, so we're going to be there to do something live there and have some fun there with you. All right, and Falsely Accused, Chapter 1. This is called LA Party, the Jesse T Show. Round up. We're going to go out on this. So good to have you along, Brett, with us. Appreciate it. And we got some strong dialogue there about some of the things we were talking about. And thank you, Dan the man. All right, LA Party. Here it goes. You can hear it. Yeah. Talk to me, Brett. That's right. Give it to me now. That's it, Hollywood. Okay. Tell me what I got.
Tear up this town around your ears, blazing a trail beyond our years. Only now I don't wanna be someone other than me. Watch those fools all full of fear. Gonna party down with the sex and the beer. Party don't start till we start popping. Haters show up and the night start popping. Let's play shit at the door. We're gonna blast you on and fuck your horn. You come in calling us crazy ass faggots. We done more hookers than Bob fucking Saget. We show up making a big fat menace. Rolling from Malibu all the way to Venice. People we crazy these bitches from afar. We show up and smash like a porn star. Cali girls ready to fucking party. Smoking dank weed and sipping Bacardi.
Right on.
Oh, give it to me, Brett. Come on, baby.
Before I come to the things that we all know. What a little fun before we die. Day so gray and it makes you wanna cry. What's some fame and what's some bread? Give me life before I'm dead. Tear up this town around your ears, blazing a trail beyond our years. Only know I don't wanna be someone other than me. Watch those fools all full of fear. Gonna party down with the sex and the beer. We show up with the boys in tow. Captain Jack and a homeboy Quo. Let's not forget Tito, Jerry, and his friend Jim Beam. We winning more than fucking Charlie Sheen. We rolling through Cali and a Mozzie, throwing down like we all going to Hades. Give me strength, give me hope. Don't be thinking I'm a fucking joke. Working like other corporate drones. Sex and party and drinking up a Patron. Gonna party in LA all through the night. Rolling through Hollywood to the early light. Before I come to the things that we all know. What a little fun before we die. Day so great.
Let me go hot just a little bit. All of us.
Tear up this town around your ears, blazing a trail beyond our years. Only know I don't wanna be someone other than me. Watch those fools all full of fear. Gonna party down with the sex and the beer.
LA party, baby, Brett on the Jesse T Show.
Yeah.
Round up, bring it to you live right here in studio across the network. Take us out, brother.
Multi-talented.
Oh yeah.
The party animals.
Fucking Hollywood.
I want to sell you that first house.